Well, good morning and welcome to Cincy Lifestyle on this Thursday. Clyde, good morning to you.
Mona, good morning. You know why I'm laughing, right?
No, why?
I'm looking at that opening segment. It's an old story. But anyway, good morning.
Oh, yeah.
It's good to be on the show with you.
Hey, Clyde, I got a question for you. I've been driving around my neighborhood and I see the Christmas lights up. And I remember my dad had a lot of, always put Christmas lights up at our house. Did you have the same experience or similar one?
We did. Yeah, we put up a lot of lights. And for, I guess, the first 5 or 6 years of my life, they were multiple colors. And then as I got older, the lights just got to be white.
Yeah, same with us. Same with us. I remember that, but it's a really good memory to have. And so I'm asking people, if you are putting up lights outside, lights that is, you know, let us know. Take a picture and send it to us on our Facebook page. We'd love to see that. And you know what, Clyde, before we start the show, I also have to tell you this. One of our engineers that goes by the name Glenn asked me before the show, he said...
Oh, it's going to be good.
He asked me before the show. He said, he took a look at my nativity scene back there, and he said, why don't your wise men have on fire uniforms? And I'm like, why in the world would they have on fire uniforms? He said, because it says in the Bible that 3 wise men came from afar. And this is the look. This is the look I gave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Glenn rarely misfires, but he misfired big time on that one. We'll all hear about it.
Sure.
Well, you know, this is the season for the holidays and for a whole lot of celebrations. And part of what makes our community so great is its diversity. Tonight at sundown marks the start of the Jewish holiday of Hanukkah. But how much do you really know about this celebration of light? Well, we're going to maybe expand your knowledge a little bit with a little fun true and false segment here. And to do that, we're going to welcome Deborah Silverman. See, there used to be a Deborah Silverman who worked here, and I'm getting stuck there, Deborah. But so glad to have you from the Mayerson JCC. Thanks for being here.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Indeed, indeed. Now that I've stumbled through that, let's start with our first question. What do you have for us?
Sure. So our first question is, on Hanukkah, are we supposed to eat fried foods? True or false?
I'm going to venture false on that one.
So it's actually true. So we eat foods that are fried in oil to remind us of the miracle of Hanukkah. So when the Maccabees found the Menorah, they found oil that they thought would only last for 1 night. And the miracle was that it lasted for 8 nights, which is why we eat foods that are fried in oil. So this Sunday, we're actually doing a kids event, a virtual kids event where it's cooking. And we are going to be making sufganiyot, which are jelly donuts. And it's a traditional Hanukkah food.
Oh, yum. That sounds good. Okay, let's get to question number 2. Let's see if I can redeem myself, so to speak.
Sure. So the second question is, there are 10 candles on the menorah. True or false?
I'm going to say that's false, too.
It is false. You're right. So there's actually 9 candles. So there are 8 candles that stand for each night of Hanukkah, the 8 nights of Hanukkah. And then there's 1 candle called the shamash. It's our helper candle, so it helps to light the other candles. And in celebration of this, we are doing a ton of menorah lightings all around the city, starting this Saturday, thanks to our sponsor, the Jewish Federation of Cincinnati.
Okay. All right. So we got a tiebreaker here. Hit me with another one.
Sure. So our third question is, the dreidel has 4 sides. True or false?
I'm going to say this one is true.
It is true. So there are 4 sides to a dreidel. It's a spinning top. Looks a little something like this. And it's a game that we play with chocolate-covered gelt. And there's 4 letters, Nun, Gimel, Dalet, Hey. And they stand for a great miracle happened there. So the game is really fun to play with kids. And it basically tells you how you play. Each letter stands for a different rule. And it tells you whether you put some gelt into the middle or if you take them for yourself.
Oh, that's great. That's great. I'm glad I did manage to redeem myself. But, you know, we've had fun with these facts, and I'm sure there are a lot more facts to dig up. If people want to connect with Mayerson JCC and learn more, how can they do that?
Sure. So they can go to our website at mayersonjcc.org/Hanukkah 2020.
All right, Deborah, thank you so much for talking to us this morning.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Indeed. Mona?
Well, whether you're celebrating Hanukkah or Christmas, many of us are looking at gifts with purpose, especially since there is so much need this year. And TV personality and Bachelor finalist Madison Prewitt is joining us today. So let's start off. How can someone give a gift that changes a life?
Absolutely. So right now in the holiday season, what a perfect time to give gifts that, like you said, that can empower and change lives. We're going to be giving gifts anyway, so we might as well be giving a gift that's going to make a difference. And with World Vision, they have their holiday gift catalog. And through that, you can buy gifts like goats, alpacas, child sponsorship, emergency food kits that will empower kids to create change. And so through those gift catalogs, you can, like I named off some of those things. I would say the most popular one is the gift of a goat. And so just for $85, you can purchase a goat that can not only help a single family, but it can help an entire community and really change their lives forever. And then if you want to give a gift that's something a little bit more tangible that you want to wrap and put up under the tree, there are other handcrafted gifts made by artisans around the world. I'm actually wearing one of the gifts from World Vision right now. This is the Circle of Hope ring. And I love it because I love jewelry, but I also love just being able to look down at my hand and just, you know, see something that serves as a reminder that I'm a part of something so much bigger than myself.
You know, I love that whole attitude and that thought about being part of something bigger than yourself. But are there gifts that are especially, that'll help people impacted by the pandemic here in the U.S.?
Yes, and I love that question because I think with the pandemic, we are in a year where more kids are living in poverty. And, you know, this holiday season, like I said, you can be a part of, you know, helping those children out. And so World Vision has created this family emergency kit, and it provides food and other essentials. And so just for $75, you can purchase one of these kits. And this kit feeds a family of 5 for up to a week. And it includes food and other essentials like masks and sanitizers and things like that. And World Vision partners with schools and churches around the country to identify where those needs are needed the most. And so, yes, you can absolutely, you know, be a part of helping those here in the United States right in our backyard.
That's great. I love having a gift with purpose. Thank you so much. And where can people find more information?
You can go to worldvision.org, and it's there that you can find the gift catalog. You can browse that and find a gift that really resonates with you and that you feel good about, and then purchase it. And then boom, you've made a difference and you're changing lives.
Madison, I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Great cause. I hope a lot of people will take advantage of that. Clyde?
All right, Mona, thanks a lot. You know, today we are rounding out our series with Oasis Senior Advisors with Jenny Sanchez. She's going to dive into the challenges of healthy senior living and how you can take advantage of Oasis Senior Advisors' free housing services. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Jenny Sanchez, a certified senior advisor, certified dementia practitioner, and owner of Oasis Senior Advisors in Mason, covering Butler and Warren County. Most seniors have a plan, and I like to call this Plan A. And this is the plan that they've put in place to ensure that they can stay in their home through end of life. And this is because they're aware of their surroundings or able to maintain their activities of daily living. But what happens when there is an event? Generally, families are left scrambling, trying to come up with Plan B, and often that's in crisis mode. Aside from physical events, there are other things that can affect healthy aging. Such as a loved one who is living alone and feeling isolated, or perhaps they've had a recent loss of a spouse, or maybe there are memory issues, or they can no longer provide transportation for themselves. These are all scenarios that would make it appropriate to discuss next steps and possibly a transition to a senior living community. Often your loved one will say that they are never leaving home, and while we want to respect their wishes, we also want to take into consideration if they're thriving in that environment any longer. So I really encourage the conversation, however uncomfortable it may be, to talk about next steps and a lifestyle change that may allow them to meet new friends and be around others with a similar experience, or have peer support every day. Also care support that's meeting their needs and allowing them to stay as independent as possible. We at Oasis Senior Advisors work really hard on behalf of our senior clients to ensure that they have all the best resources, whether that be to stay at home or a transition to a senior living community. We offer this service at no cost to seniors. So I encourage you to reach out if you have any questions about senior care. Give us a call or visit us online, and I look forward to talking to you soon.
Well, coming up here on Cincy Lifestyle, helping people in need. Yes, more help. Yes, we love it. A familiar company has a new program to help victims of disaster or frontline workers during a time of crisis. We'll tell you how it works and how it got started. Plus, putting a focus on full body wellness. We'll have well-known OBGYN Dr. Suzanne on the show to tackle some health issues that may have been set aside in 2020. And have you checked us out on Instagram? You know, that's where we post all kinds of polls, questions, and behind-the-scenes pictures while we're safely out in the community. So follow us on Instagram at Cincy Lifestyle. We'll be right back.
Hey everyone, Casey Mason here with MorningSave.com lifestyle expert Callie Moore to share some early bird bargains. Hey Callie.
Hey Casey, these deals are just in time for your holiday shopping. First, we have the Jaskol Premium 20-speed deep tissue percussion massager. Get professional pain relief with the 5 different massage heads. Target different areas of the body to relieve tension while increasing blood circulation and flexibility.
Oh, I love it. What's our deal?
Well, Casey, these usually cost up to $130, but at Morning Save, it's only $49. That's a 62% savings. Next is the Gaba Goods Phone and Accessory UV Light Sanitizer Box. It's an easy way to disinfect your phone, wallet, keys, or any other small items. The UV sanitizer provides up to 99% sterilization in just 5 minutes.
And we could all really use this right about now.
Yes, definitely, Casey. Now, this sells for as much as $100, but at Morning Save, it is only $25. That's a 75% discount. Next is the iHome Traditional Fabric Lamp with USB and wireless charging. Get rid of all those cords by placing your device on the wireless charging pad. It's that easy. Plus, you can charge a second device through the USB port.
Oh, so convenient. What's the deal?
Well, this is usually $90, but Morning Save, it's only $35. That's a 61% savings. And finally, we have the Serene Living Diffuser and Essential Oils Aromatherapy Travel Kit. Bringing the benefits of aromatherapy wherever you go. It's perfect for any home, baby room, office, or car. It comes with a travel diffuser, its own case, and 2 different oils.
So relaxing. And what's the savings on this one, Callie?
Well, this is normally as high as $50, but morningsave.com, it's only $20, saving you 60%.
Callie, thanks so much for these great early bird bargains. Be sure to head to morningsave.com for these and other exclusive deals. All products are shipped directly from a U.S. warehouse.
As communities around the world grapple with the devastating impacts of natural disasters and the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, Airbnb announced the launch of Airbnb.org, an independent nonprofit organization dedicated to helping provide temporary stays in times of crisis. Here now to talk with us a bit more about this is Kristen Burlacher. She's the head of Airbnb.org and its programs. Kristen, thank you so much for joining us this morning. So, Kristen, can you tell us how does Airbnb.org plan to support organizations and, for that matter, frontline workers as they fight the pandemic?
Airbnb.org is a new nonprofit that focuses on emergency response. And the way that it works is we work directly with local governments to understand their needs. We partner with our hosts who are able to offer their homes for free or at a discount. And then we work hand in hand with nonprofits that are able to connect us directly with the guests that need temporary housing on the site.
So when did the idea for Airbnb.org come about?
The idea for Airbnb.org has really been many years in the making. It started with a single host shell in New York City during Hurricane Sandy. She saw the impact of the flooding on her neighbors that were fleeing from the floods, and she wanted to open her home for free to help those in need. And fast forward 8 years later, we now have over 100,000 hosts participating in this program around the globe.
So can you help us understand how the program works to help communities who are affected by, say, natural disasters or the pandemic?
Sure. So we work directly with nonprofit organizations, healthcare facilities, hospitals to identify doctors, nurses, essential workers who might be in need of temporary housing. An example of that is we have a great partnership with CORE here in the US, where we are housing their staff as they deploy in 10 cities across the country to set up testing facilities and make sure that folks have access to the essential services they need to combat COVID-19.
And can you talk specifically about who you're working with to make all this possible?
Absolutely. We work with local governments in all of the communities that we operate in to really understand the local needs. We also work hand in hand with our hosts, who we couldn't do this program without. And then we work with a number of nonprofit organizations, both large and small. Two that we are really excited to share today are the International Federation of the Red Cross, as well as CORE, who are housing folks and their staff and relief workers around the globe who are combating COVID-19.
Well, this all sounds like a great idea. For folks who want to get more information, where can they go?
Folks can visit Airbnb.org to learn more or to get involved and consider opening their homes for people who are in need of temporary housing.
All right, Kristen, congratulations on coming up with this idea and pulling it off so well. Thank you so much for talking to us today.
Well, for many women, 2020 was not a year to tackle lingering or even taboo health issues. But as we approach 2021, many women are looking to prioritize their full body wellness and focus on some issues that went unaddressed. And joining us today to help us get back on track in the new year is nationally renowned celebrity OBGYN, Dr. Suzanne Gilbert-Lenz. Dr. Suzanne, thank you so much for talking to us. And I'm going to dive right in. What are the most common female health issues that we just don't hear a lot about?
Yeah, well, you know, I'm a gynecologist, so I love talking about uncomfortable subjects. And actually, incontinence is one of the most common uncomfortable things that women and men experience. Women, at least 50% of us are going to have episodes of incontinence, leakage of urine at some point during our lives. And the really terrible statistic is that like 2/3 of us don't talk about it to our physicians, to our care providers. Almost half of us don't talk about it to anybody. So this is a big problem, and we really need to address this. It's very, very easily addressed. There's nothing to be ashamed about. And as I've been noting recently, you know, because we're at home and able to privately address a lot of things, there's even less of a barrier, hopefully. So as long as we get the information out there and people understand that this is out there, the information is out there, the help is out there, then they can address it. That's why I partnered with TENA, an amazing company with a great track record, a long history of addressing specifically women's health issues and specifically incontinence with their outstanding products. People need to know that the products are different for other hygiene issues and for periods and things like that. They're not the same. So we got to take care of our bodies. This is a very important way to do so.
It surely is important, and an important time to get it done as well. So what are some simple self-care practices that can improve our everyday lives?
I mean, it's really basic stuff. I am so down to the basics right now. Number one, I don't want self-care to feel like a burden and like another thing on the to-do list. We have to make sure, as women especially, that we are taking care of our basic needs. That's just easy, okay? Water, you know, something healthy that you're hydrating yourself with, especially as the winter months are here and people are inside, and the dryness from the heat and things like that. Just super basic. Of course, that's going to make you pee more. So you got to go to TENA and get the right products that are breathable. If you're leaking, you don't want urine on next to your intimate skin. You want to use those correct products. You want to move your body. Get up and move your body, even if you're just walking around your apartment or your house and you can't go outside. You don't have to be like perfect with your exercise routine. Just move. Try to be reasonable in what you're eating. It's the holidays. There's a lot of stuff out there. Enjoy it, but also make sure you're balancing it with, you know, healthy fruits and vegetables and whole grains and, you know, stuff that you guys already know. And sleep. Sleep is so important, and it's so difficult. getting to sleep at an earlier hour, and making sure you're turning off devices so you can go to sleep more completely. Just basic stuff. You know, we got to stop looking for people to give us permission as women, because they're going to just want more and more and more. So we have to say, hold on, you know, mom needs 5 minutes. I'm going to take care of myself. Then I can get to you. Having boundaries.
Very good. Oh, Dr. Suzanne, really great tips. Thank you so much. And tell us quickly where people can get more information.
More information on women's health and on these products is at tena.us, TENA.us.
All right, Dr. Suzanne, thanks for joining us today. Clyde?
Well, Mona, coming up tomorrow here on Cincy Lifestyle, they were the wildest parties of the 18th, make that 19th century. In an all-new Cincinnati curiosity, we dive into celebrations hosted by the Yellow Bank Fishing Club. From hot dancing to generous bartenders and loose women, these parties had it all. And that is Cincy Lifestyle for this Thursday. We appreciate you joining us. Make it a great day.
Thanks for watching our video. And if you liked what you saw, hit the subscribe button. You can also check out full episodes of the show you've never seen before, or watch your favorites again and again. And as always, we love to say it, make it a great day.